Boyfriend too respectful to initiate sex. 23 female, 24 male.
Maybe he's gay.
Oh my God, Jay. Sometimes people are just awkward, you know? Jesus Christ. God, he's gay. Damn.
Oh
that was a joke. I mean, he might be, but we don't know that. All right. I recently started a new relationship with the most well-mannered and gentle guy I've ever met. I live in a big city, and he drives over 2 hours every time to go on a date. He's the geekiest and sweetest guy I have ever met. He doesn't lack social skills or awareness at all, if that's what you're wondering. We started dating officially about a week ago, and we have been talking for around a month before. We met, and we immediately knew that we had found exactly what we were looking for. He has told me that his parents were so glad that he met someone he really likes. He's really close with his family, and not at all in the weird way. Okay. And my parents are over the moon as well. Okay. I'm not the type of person to get into these things quickly or hastily, but by the second or third date, we just knew that we were beyond compatible. We kiss, not in a sexual way, if that makes sense.
Not really, but okay.
We kiss a lot. It's a lot of like pecks, maybe. I've seen people do that a lot. We kiss a lot and cuddle, but he is so respectful and doesn't cross any boundaries. When he's touching me, he avoids any sexual areas, and I could tell that he was just raised really well. He really is the epitome of a gentleman, and he is exactly what every single woman I've spoken to is looking for. In terms of why he is single, he lives in a rather remote area outside the city, works in a technical field that's not very social, so dating apps were the only way that he could really meet women. And the people he met on these apps were not his type at all. I ended up on this app after a long-term abusive relationship because my friend suggested it. So we were two lost souls in the brutal dating worlds who happened to find each other. This might be because I'm projecting due to my past negative relationship experience where sex was all they wanted, but is it normal or concerning at all that he has literally shown zero movements towards sex or sexual activity? Even when we kiss, he touches my face and arms and doesn't grope or try to go further. I think he's just a really classy and respectful guy, but how does sex become a part of a relationship with guys like this?
You have to tell him that you're okay with it.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. How do we get to the sex part? You tell them?
You tell them that you want to have sex with them.
You're like,
and then you make it happen.
Then you do it. This is also like patriarchy in play here because she thinks that he should initiate it. Mm-hmm. It's like, well, he's the guy, so why isn't he initiating the sex? And it's like,
why do you think that that's his responsibility?
Why is that his, like...
Maybe he was raised to, maybe his parents told him, you should let the girl make the first move.
Yeah, so you don't seem like a jerk or a
jerk or a perv or a creep or whatever.
Yeah, like if he has such a good relationship with his family, it's not weird. He's really kind of shy and geeky. He's probably like, I don't even feel comfortable touching you like that because that's just not who I am.
He's probably waiting for her to make the first move.
Yeah, that's like just not in his nature. No. So I'm like, yeah, you got to make the first move, or you should just talk about it.
Yeah,
you really should not initiate sex before you talk about it.
Yeah, like, that's true.
I don't think that's a good idea because you don't even know what the person likes.
Yeah,
I would be like, okay, this is moving fast. We're official now. We're into this. We haven't had sex yet. I want to have sex with you. We should talk about what kind of sex we're gonna have. Like, what are you comfortable with the first time when we get into this? Like, do you want to do oral or what kind of foreplay we're gonna do? Where is it gonna happen? You should like talk it out, and then he doesn't have to happen.
He's a technical guy. I'm sure he loves a good plan.
Exactly, right? Probably loving it for real. You fucking plan it. People are so weird about planning sex. I'm like, sometimes you need to plan that shit. Like, we're gonna do it on this day. We're gonna go on our date, and then after the date, we're gonna cuddle, and then after we start cuddling, we're gonna go a little fondly, and then we're gonna have sex. Like, that's what's gonna happen.
You know what happens when you don't make a plan? A fucking shit show.
Yes,
that's what happens.
Like, plans are good. Like, and people think it takes the magic out of it, but it's like, no.
Stop getting a relationship and sex advice from Hollywood.
Is not how things work. If you want it to be good, you should really talk about this too. Because like, especially, what if he's not really skilled at sex? What if he's only had sex once or twice?
Yeah.
And that's also why he's like, shit, I don't even know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
He's a virgin. You might have to give him instruction. You might have to give this motherfucker instruction.
Maybe you guys need to pick out some videos together.
Yeah.
Watch some instructional programming.
Yes. You might have to tell him what to do. Like, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
And it might be fucking amazing because you're actually going to get the sex you want. Because you said you were in an abusive relationship before, which was all centered around sex.
Yeah, and
you probably weren't getting.
If he's such a great guy, I'm sure he's cognizant of that.
Yeah,
it's like I don't want to make her feel uncomfortable.
If she had told him, I don't know if she told him.
But she did.
So I'm saying, like, if you were so used to sex too, it's like you already kind of know what you don't like if you were being used for sex.
Yeah,
so you can kind of tell him, like, I don't want you to do these certain things. Mm-hmm. Like, that's gonna make me feel very uncomfortable. It's triggering. Like, I want you to do this, blah blah blah. It's like, no, you gotta initiate it, girl. This is this is what relationships are.
It's your time to shine.
This is your time to shine. But that's my advice. Do you want to look at the comments?
Yeah.
Oh, you love looking at the comments.
I just want to see what cool.
If anyone says
he's a respectful
guy. You can initiate yourself.
Yeah.
Yes. Send some signals. Compliment his body.
Coming across as a sex monster. Oh my gosh.
Wait, who said that?
No, she did. OP.
That's not the OP.
Yeah.
Oh, here. Oh, didn't see them. All right. You said yourself. He's a respectful guy. You can initiate yourself or send some signals that you want him to make a move. OP, I think I'll send some signals for sure. How can I do that without coming across as a sex monster? Okay. And the person's like, maybe compliment their body, tell them that you turn him on. Don't ever think it. Yeah. Okay, gonna try this. They're gonna try it. Wow. They're gonna try it. Okay. Yeah, that's true. When he's touching you, you grab his hand and move it to
where
ass.
You want it.
You'll get the message.
And then she says, "Oh, okay. I'm glad to know that this is a thing." Oh, dear Lord.
I've never had to initiate before, but I guess there's a first for everything. That's what I'm saying. She said the last relationship was abusive and based around sex. That's so true. The other person would make her do things.
It all the time.
And probably making her do things she didn't want to do.
That's true.
Like she doesn't know that she has the right to be in control.
You are in control.
Like, this is your life. I'm gonna move this because I feel like you're gonna.
I'm gonna kick it. Yeah.
Yeah. Sounds similar to me. My story ended in a bad heartbreak. Don't break his heart, OP. Just talk to him about what you want. I know where he's coming from. The reason why he isn't doing anything sexual is because he is unsure how quickly you want to escalate things. I am very happy for you both. Just tell him what you feel like. Seems like a beautiful couple. Original OP. The last thing I would ever want to do is break this man's heart. He's such a genuine and good person down to his core, and I'm still so glad he somehow made his way into my life. I'm definitely going to communicate things more with him. I'm just trying to find a way to do it in a way that doesn't make him feel like I'm using him for sex. We've discussed hookup culture and how we both don't like it, which is why he's not initiating shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You just gotta talk.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is the strangest situation I've ever heard of, but you sound like a very lucky girl. You sound happy, he's really respectful, whatever. But have you tried any like sexual movements or gestures to push a relationship forward towards sex? If not, I must try like dressing in a sexy way. Maybe you make the first sexual move on him. Yes. Let's see, because he thinks he might try to leave him. Yeah. Oh, original P. When we were cuddling last time, we were watching a movie. We fiddle with each other's hands, hold hands, and I accidentally placed my hand on his crotch area, and I didn't notice at all. I only realized when I felt a little movement, and I moved my hand off subtly because I was embarrassed. He didn't even make a move then. It's so loud. I may have to make more obvious gestures next time to let him know I'm comfortable with it.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, he's like, I felt a little movement. Yeah, he got hard. He's like, you touched my crotch.
Okay, you just be more explicit.
Just be more explicit, homie.
She's waiting for him to make the first move, and he's waiting for her to make the first move.
Yes.
So don't wait too long.
Just
do it.
Just do it, homie. If you want to do it, you can do it. All right. Moving on.
Yeah.
Okay, we live in Central America and people are jamming here, with their music, and it's loud, and so if you can hear that, you can hear that. Okay.